Good morning and welcome to some sunny, skeggy seaside miles for the soul. Yep, I'm by the coast in Skegness. Come away for sort of 24 hours with the family. And as always, if I'm coming away to the coast, I'm packing my running shoes. I absolutely love having a run by the seaside. It is sort of just gone 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and with the exception of a fella out there who's metal detecting, there is absolutely nobody around. So what does that mean for me? Well, alluded in the previous video that running is, you know, my sort of peace and quiet, where I can sort of clear my head and slow my thoughts down a bit. And whenever I can get away and have a run along the seaside, it's just so calming. It is just so calming. It is lovely. He says he has to take a little detour and run under the pier. I don't know what it is. I think it's something to do with the atmosphere, as in like the noise, the sound of the waves. Thankfully this morning there is absolutely zero wind. It is beautiful. Like if I just sort of show you about that. Now, like I said, I've already told you guys this is Skegness. If you didn't know it was Skegness, and you're looking at that, where do you think I am? Honestly, it's just lovely. Now, as I run along, there's another runner coming in the opposite direction. Am I going to be brave enough to keep the camera up while he runs past? He's about 50 yards in front. No, I bottled it. I put the camera down. But when the other runner came past me, he never even acknowledged me. Rude. Anyway, just admired this footage that I could pass off as lovely B-roll of me running in the glorious sunshine along the beach. Except I didn't know I was recording. And in fact, I'd actually been talking to the camera whilst I wasn't recording. Like an absolute prize numpty. So let me set the scene. I'd been talking about that lovely white Adidas top that I'm wearing there being a classic ADHD dopamine purchase. There were some white shorts you could also buy that matched it. However, I don't wear white shorts when running. 2 reasons. 1, makes me look like I'm going about to play a game of tennis, and 2, if you have an untrustworthy fart, white shorts are really not the colour you want to be seen in. So what did I do? Well, I purchased some blue shorts instead. Ugh, it feels like I've told you a joke, but I've forgotten to tell you the punchline. And it's at this point I start to realise I dropped a clanger. Oh, no. Is that even? Tell you what, let's just crack on. I don't know why I'm so vain. I need to have a matching outfit when I'm running. And as cool as the shirt looks, it's got a serious problem. Like, it's almost translucent. You can see my prepubescent boy nipples through this thing. So what's been going on since I last saw you? Well, on the ADHD front, I've been having CBT. And I completed 4 out of 6 sessions of that, and that's been proving to be quite useful. The first couple of sessions, when did I start? about May time, first couple of sessions I felt a little bit underwhelmed. I was expecting something a bit more like, I don't know, I just felt very underwhelmed by it because I didn't feel like I was at the start getting too much out of it. I have an open mind and I'm willing to try anything that I think was going to help me. And at the beginning, I didn't think it was. However, as I was giving myself sort of time to reflect on sessions, the information and what I'm picking up in those sessions has been really useful, and I won't say eye-opening, but just having some of the tools that I've been given has been, yeah, really good. Just gone past a woman walking her dog back there. Yeah, I put the camera down, I bottled it again. She did half glare at me as if to say, what are you doing? Like I said, I need to work on my security with this thing. But anyway, yeah, CBT. I'll go into it a bit more detail in another video, probably when I've finished the course of the 6 sessions. Because like I said, while it's not been, you know, it's not a silver bullet with regards to ADHD, but it's practical. It'll take a little bit of time to implement, but I do genuinely think it's going to help me in the long run. No pun intended. So while I've had to come like off the promenade itself and on this little sort of path going through the dune, it is still bloody lovely. I mean, even that bin, look at it. It's perfect in the shot. Lovely. What's going on in my running world? Well, I'm officially starting training for the big half marathon. Sunday, September the 7th, I think it is. I've got some big aims for that race. Originally my goal was to go under an hour and a half, which I think I'm very capable of. My current half marathon PB is 1:33.12. But I think I've got more to give than that. And the idea is, all being training goes all being well, no illnesses, no injuries, and I'm basically going to go there on the day and try and blow the bloody doors off it and just run the fastest time I can. I always run, I won't say hard in all races, but I absolutely love sticking a bib on and racing. It's such good fun. And the high and the feel good of doing that, it lasts me about a week. Like after a race, I don't have to have PB'd, but after a race I'm absolutely buzzing for the best part of a week. I bloody love it. But before then, I've got some local races to do. I've got a Home Pier Point 5k and 10k coming up end of June, start of July, on consecutive weeks. And another aim of mine, although not the top aim, not the top priority, is the corporate games. I'm doing the corporate games 10k in Leeds. That is basically like a multi-sport event for businesses. I got bronze last year in the 10k, and I've got the taste for hardware now. I got to stand on a podium and be given a medal. Like, oh, now I know all those Olympians feel, do you know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying I'm in the same class as Olympians, but I kind of am. Now, it's danger for 2 reasons. One, I can't go that way, fair enough. Not allowed on it, private land, whatever it is. The second reason of danger is I have to go down here. And this takes me across a golf course. Sod running in sand. Like, how do these trail runners do it? Mental. I was kind of hoping that I'll be able to get across the golf course with no issues. However, keen golfers love an early morning tee off in the summer. And further back there, I went past the clubhouse and there's people waiting to tee off. You may see me get struck by a flying golf ball at any second. There's one of the greens. So hopefully no bugger overshoots that. I should be alright. Yep, I'm aware. Okay. Genuinely keeping my wits about me here. There's a green just there, so oh shit, every play from that one. Can't see anybody teeing off. I have like I'm running through like a little trench almost. It's almost like I'm trying to avoid gunfire or something. Having gone off on a complete tangent, going across the golf course, I've unfortunately now come out on the road as opposed to being on the beach, but never mind. So as I was saying, corporate games 10k, I'm an Olympian, want to win gold. This is not a paid advertisement for the corporate games, but I would highly recommend it if you can get your business involved. Great weekend. Big challenge with doing this is I come out, Mr. Magpie, and I've got ideas about things I want to talk about and say, and and then I get out, and the good thing is that my mind is clear. My mind is so clear that on a rare occasion it's actually bloody blank, and I forget everything I want to say. What do you want to talk about? Let me know in the comments. That's actually not the worst idea. So if anybody has any questions about sort of ADHD, running's helping me, ADHD in general, drop us a line. I'm more than happy to talk about how running helps me and what it does. Completely lost track of thought. Ran past two people there. They were watching me while I was talking. Yes, I might crack this thing. Let's get secure with the camera up, people. But yeah, seriously, if anybody has any questions about it, give us a shout. I am not an expert by any stretch of the imagination. I'm learning as I go on. And as I said in the beginning, that's the whole point of this. So, there's been other people I've been able to, Mr. Magpie, there's been other people that I've been able to connect with on Instagram in particular. Good lad called Ben Harrington. Even if we're just swapping memes, it's just that understanding that somebody else is going through the same thing. And speaking of dopamine purchases, me and him normally speak to each other when the other one's just bought a new pair of running shoes again. Both got running shoe collections into the hundreds. That's an exaggeration. It's not hundreds. It's more like thousands. I'll tell you what else is an exaggeration. That face. But every shoe serves a purpose, remember that. That's actually more to explain it to your other half than anything else. Thankfully, my wife, she has an addiction to Doc Martens, so she can't talk. There is said golf club, which I managed to navigate without getting wounded by a golf ball. And we're back on the promenade. I thought carrying this and talking at the same time would slow me down. This was supposed to be an easy run. I wonder why I'm out of breath. Right then, I'm going to bid you farewell here, and I'd rather do it here than outside my Premier Inn that has got an absolute lorry load of McDonald's litter all over the pavement from those Skegness the night before. To all the dads out there Today's Father's Day, so a very happy Father's Day to all the dads. I hope you all have a cracking week, and I'll see you in the next one.